Today you're going to learn how to partition an object or a set of objects. You've already mastered how to name the fraction of the shaded part of a whole object. So let's look at this object for example. How many equal parts is this rectangle, or we could pretend like it's a candy bar? How many equal pieces is it partitioned into? Let's count. Okay, so now that you know how many equal parts it is, we can go ahead and start writing this as a fraction. So we need our fraction bar, and we said there were 6 equal parts, and we know that the total is the denominator, so it goes on the bottom. Now, how many parts are shaded? 2. So now we can write our numerator on top as 2. This fraction is 2/6. Let's look at this part. You also know how to partition a shape or an object. So if you're going to partition the shape or the object, you would be reading a word problem and you would go ahead and partition or divide or cut up the object the way that the story is telling you to. So let's say, for example, you had a pizza and you were going to share it equally between 4 friends. How could you partition this circle into 4 equal parts? You're probably thinking that's easy. I draw a line like this and then draw a line like that. And then I would get 4 equal parts, which would give me 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, plus another 1/4, and that equals the whole. And you've partitioned that whole pizza into 4 parts. Now, what if I wanted you to partition the pizza equally among eight eight friends? Or what if I said, I want to share my pizza with 7 friends? So you would include me plus 7 friends. How many pieces do you need? 8, because 1 for me and 7 for friends. So let's go ahead and cut this pizza into 8 equal parts. That's 4. That's 6. That's 8. And since we have 8 equal parts, we know that our pizza is now cut into eighths. Each slice is 1/8. Now we're going to do more problems like this, except now you will learn how to partition a set of objects, not just one object. Okay? So let's look at this set right here. I have 2 stars and I have 3 hearts, and this is my set. What do we like to call it whenever we're referring to our set of objects? We call it a set model. Set model. In this set model, we have 2 stars and 2 hearts. Okay? So I might ask you, what fraction of the shapes are stars? So you would look at your set model and count your total number of shapes is 5. So you will write 5 as the denominator. Now you need to count how many objects are stars. 1, 2. And you will write that number as the numerator. That's easy. Okay. So what if I asked you to write for me, if the problem asked you what fraction of the shapes are hearts, then you would count again your total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shapes. And then you would count how many hearts. 1, 2, 3. So that fraction would be 3/5. 3/5 of the shapes are hearts, and 2/5 of the shapes are stars. Okay, let's look at another set model. Let's look at this one. It says divide the stars into 3 equal groups. Okay, I have to remember that my groups have to be equal. So that means I have to have the same number of stars in each group. So it looks like if I divide it like this, I'd have one group here, another group here, and another group here. So how many stars are in each group? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Each group has 3 stars. So now it asks, what is 1/3 of 9? Well, since now I have my stars separated into 3 equal groups, I know that this is a third, this is a third, and this is a third. When I split something into 3 equal groups, I'm splitting it into thirds. So one of the thirds is how many? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. So 1/3 of 9 is 3. Now I want you to pause this video and I want you to go on Sketches School and you're going to solve this problem. You're going to draw 12 stars and then you're going to divide the stars into 4 equal groups. Then you're going to answer how many stars are in each group and what is 1/4 of 12. If you forget each question that's asked, you can come back to this page and rewind the video or just look at the video to see what questions you should ask. You're also going to complete number 2 on its own page. So the first problem will be on its own page, and the second problem you'll complete on the second page in Sketches School. When you get done with these 2 problems, you're going to come back here and I'm going to show you how to do something else. So go ahead and pause the video now and get those 2 problems done. Make sure you circle your answers so that I know which problem you're working on. Ready, go. Okay, so now you have practiced partitioning shapes and you also have practiced looking at what the fraction of a certain you have practiced looking at how to partition a set of objects. So we did shapes, then we did objects, and then you were able to tell me how to partition them into equal groups. Good job. Now we're going to practice partitioning a set and situations. So I'm going to give you a situation and then we're going to practice it. So for these examples, I'm going to go over it with you. And these you're going to solve by yourself in Sketches School. So wait till I tell you to go. Let's read the first situation. It says, a pizza is shared equally among 4 friends. What fraction of the pizza does each friend receive? Okay, well, we know we have a pizza, so we're going to draw a model of it. I'm going to go ahead and draw a circle for my pizza. And it says it's going to be shared equally into among 4 friends. So I need to divide my pizza into 4 equal parts. And we did this earlier, so let's go ahead and do it again. Okay, so now my pizza is divided into 4 equal parts. What fraction does each friend receive? Well, for a fraction, we need to write our fraction bar. And we know there are 4 total pieces of pizza. 1, 2, 3, 4 total pieces, right? So we're going to go ahead and put 4 in the denominator. But they asked, what fraction does each friend receive? So we need to know how much one person will get. Well, if I'm just talking about one piece, then I know that I'm going to put a 1 in the numerator because each friend is going to receive one of these pieces. Each of these pieces is equal to 1/4. Easy peasy, right? So now I want you to solve this problem. It says Carter and Dane shared a package of 8 baseballs equally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 baseballs. Perfect. What fraction of the package of baseballs did each person get? So now you're going to go to Sketches School on a third page and you're going to draw out your baseballs and then you're going to solve this problem. It says Carter and Dane shared a package of 8 baseballs equally. What fraction of the package of baseballs did each person get? So you're going to draw it out and I want you to show me how you partition them equally in Sketches School, and then you're going to select one of these answers by writing the letter and the answer that you chose. So, for example, if you wanted to choose this answer, you would write A and you would write 2 A's also, okay? It could be any of these. So you pick one, and I need to see your drawing, and I need to see your answer choice, one of these. When you're all done, then you can come back and we're going to go over situation number 2 together. Okay. Now, that was easy. So let's go ahead and read situation number 2. It says 5 brownies are shared equally among 6 people. What fraction of a brownie does each person receive? So these problems are going to be a little bit different, friends, because, well, let's just see why. I won't tell you yet. So I'm going to have 5 brownies. 2, 3, 4, 5. But wait, it says I have to share them equally among 6 people. So I can't just give out my brownies and leave one person out because I have 5 brownies, but I have 6 people. So what could I do? Well, let's draw our 5 brownies again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now it says that I have to share them equally among 6 people. So what I'm thinking is, since I have only 5, then I need to break each brownie into 6 pieces. So let me get started doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So now I've separated my brownie into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh. I only broke it up into 5 equal pieces. So you have to make sure that as you're drawing your lines, that you are separating them into enough pieces. So in order to make 6 equal pieces, I need to draw 5 lines. So let's go back. Back, 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 back. Okay, let me try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So in order to get 6 equal pieces, I need to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines, not 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I could have drawn those a little more equally. Okay, so now let me write in each one. So it says that 5 brownies are going to be shared among 6 people. So let's see. I got 1 person, 2 people, 3 person, person 4, person 5, and person 6. Each one of these brownies has to be split 6 ways. I don't think this is really practical for somebody to eat such small pieces of brownies, but we need to answer the question, how would it be split? And this is not the only way to do this. There's other ways to do it, but this is, I feel like, the more surefire way. So make sure that what you've drawn matches the picture. It says 5 brownies. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brownies. And then it says it has to be shared equally. And we're going to pretend like Miss G drew these sections equally among 6 people. So each person is going to get a little piece of each brownie. Okay? And then it asks, what fraction of a brownie does each person receive? Well, if you separate this into 6 equal pieces, what fraction is one of these pieces? That's right, 6 equal pieces. And then you have 1 on the top because they're only eating 1 piece of the 6. So one person is going to receive 1/6 of each brownie. So if you add 1/6 plus 1/6 from this second brownie plus 1/6 from the third brownie plus 1/6 from the fourth brownie plus 1/6 from the fifth brownie, how many 6 do you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 5 6. So each person is going to get 5 6 of the brownie. So let me just circle that again really quick for you so you can see. Each person would get their own 6. And then that's going to give you 5/6 of a brownie. Okay, now I want you to try. This is a similar problem where it cannot be split up equally. It says 3 friends run a 10-mile relay. Each person runs an equal amount. What fraction of the relay does each friend run? So you're going to go to a 4th page on Sketching School and you're going to draw me a representation of a 10-mile relay. Now I'm going to give you a hint. You can just draw the distance as a number line if you want, or you could just draw the distance as a line if you want. But since you have a lot of experience with number lines, I will use it as a number line. And then you need to make sure that each of the 3 friends runs an equal distance. What fraction of the relay does each friend run? So you're going to write that total amount over here whenever you're done. But I need to see your drawing and I need to see your total amount, just like I did over here. Drawing, total amount. Okay? Ready, go. Okay, now that you're all done, you're going to make sure that you screenshot each of the 4 problems that you did. So you should have a page for this problem, should have a page for this problem, and then you should have a page for this problem, and you should have a page for this problem. And you are going to screenshot each one and upload it to Canvas. Good job.